Hi there, I'm Marie, and this is Real Life on the Homestead. Today, I am making a ham dinner. We have a bit of a delayed Thanksgiving dinner. We give thanks every single day. So for us, it's just a great meal with family. But when we have a ham dinner, we must have homemade mustard. And we have a recipe that is very special to us. It is Jamie's stepfather's recipe, and we actually call it Roddy's mustard. That is the name of the mustard, and I am sharing this recipe with you on one condition. You continue to call it Roddy's mustard. And it is very simple. It's made with great ingredients, and it sure beats anything you're gonna get in the grocery store. No preservatives here. It will keep in the fridge for a long, long time. So I make a batch at a time just because we have access to fresh eggs all the time. And we go through it very, very quick. You have your ham dinner, you're gonna have the mustard, and then you're gonna have some ham sandwiches, you're gonna have the mustard. Then you're gonna use it up, it's gone. Boom. Anyway, I am going to share with you, like I said, this recipe on the condition you continue to call it Roddy's mustard. Now, for the purpose of you comparing making it at home with buying a store-bought, I'm gonna just go over the ingredients. We have eggs, vinegar, dry mustard, brown sugar, and salt. That's it. That's it. Now, I had a jar of a famous brand that you've seen lots of commercials on, and I am actually recycling the jar, but the label's still on it. So let me read to you the ingredients. Water, mustard seed, white vinegar, salt, citric acid, and sulfites. It's those sulfites that don't need those. The citric acid, why would you need citric acid? You're using vinegar. That's your preservative. But I don't see any eggs in here, which that's what makes it so creamy. And I guess not having eggs makes it shelf stable or stable in the fridge, because you must refrigerate this after you open it. So anyway, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of that info so that you could see why we make things at home. And I'm gonna see if I can just move this down so we can see what I'm doing on the stovetop. Simple enough. We start with 3 eggs. I just went out to the chicken coop to get these. Look, there's still shavings on it. I always crack my eggs into a bowl just in case there was something wrong with it. My stovetop is still off, by the way. So I'm gonna use 3 whole eggs. My chickens are so lovely. Don't they just give me the best looking eggs? Perfect. To that, I am going to add 1 cup of dry mustard. I use Keen's mustard. I have tried other brands, but Roddy always said to use Keen's mustard. And I have tried other brands and figured out that yes, he was right. Keen's mustard is the way to go. Now, these are not cheap, and you're using a cup. So you gotta be smart when you're spending your money. I buy it in the large pack. The only reason I've kept the small one is it's easy access if I'm cooking. But I buy in bulk. Like I said, we make a lot of mustard. This is much, much more economical. And I actually found that I could get it on Amazon cheaper than I can get it in the store. So I will put that link for you so that if you wanted to buy it in bulk, you can as well. To that, I'm adding 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Now, it's very hard to get, well, it's not hard, it's very expensive to get organic brown sugar. so I can teach you how to make your own organic brown sugar. Can you comment below if you're interested in me doing a video on how to make your organic brown sugar? The next ingredient is 1 cup of vinegar. This is a 2-cup measure, by the way. I love these 2-cup measures. The only thing I have changed in Roddy's recipe is it calls for white vinegar, but that's what they always used in Northern Ontario. I'm using apple cider vinegar instead. I have been for years, haven't shared it with anybody. They don't know the difference, but it's better for you. The other thing is salt, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now, everybody always says, I just pinch my seasonings, how do I know the measurement? Well, I can tell you that I know that one of my pinches is 1/2 teaspoon. So this is why when I pinch, I know that that's 1/2 teaspoon. So you'll see me do a double pinch for a teaspoon all the time. That, my friends, was not difficult. That is all the ingredients. Now let me show you how this works. First, let's blend everything together nicely. I'm using this whisk. I get these at IKEA. I love them. And I don't know if you can get the same type other places, but that's where I got them years ago, and they work very well. So I'm gonna just keep using them until they break, and I haven't had any issues yet. So I'm going to whisk this to get any lumps of the mustard out. I cannot make a ham dinner without Jamie or Lestat asking for the homemade mustard. And they'll ask us, or they'll ask me, not us. They'll ask me, are we having Roddy's mustard or are we having store-bought mustard? And there is no reason to have store-bought mustard unless I was missing, let's say, the Keen's mustard. But I'm pretty good at keeping stock now. Actually, when I went to get my Amazon link to share with you, I noticed that if you did a subscribe and save for the Keen's mustard, you get 30% off, which basically brings the cost of this down to like just over $10 for the first order. And then just put it on a repeat for 6 months. This here, I had to purchase at the local grocery store, cost me $5.50. So you see the savings. So anyway, I did put that link below. It's up to you if you want to use it. If you want to use it, I get a small commission. If you don't want to use it, I'm fine with that as well. So I have turned the flame on. I am going to watch this very carefully because eggs do thicken fast when you're cooking them. So you could see that I'm using the raw eggs, but I'm completely cooking them. I'm using the vinegar. So we have that acidic property that preserves. We're gonna use this for our dinner tonight, and then it's gonna go in the fridge and we'll have it there anytime we wanna access some fresh, good quality mustard. Okay, it's really well blended, so I am going to change to a wooden spoon. Like I said, I'm gonna watch this very carefully. It's already starting to cook up. I wanted to do this in real time so that you could actually see how simple this is and not feel overwhelmed. You are smart enough to do these things. Don't let anybody overcomplicate cooking or preserving or doing things at, from scratch. I think people overcomplicate to make themselves feel smarter, but the truth is we can all do this. We just need to be taught. And this is one of the reasons we started this channel, was to just share with you that we all have the smarts to do this. We just need someone to share. We want to be the person that starts sharing with you these little things and hopefully you'll share them with other friends as well. One thing you can do is share our channel with your friends and they can see what we're doing. It will help us. If you like the channel and like the videos, subscribe to the channel. Get notified every time I'm up to something, and if you want to see what's going on. I would really appreciate that because it helps the algorithms bring people to us. And that is how we grow our channel, and this is how we can continue to do this sharing of information for free. As you notice, I'm not sending you to a website to buy something. I'm not, well, I'm sending you to Amazon if you wanted to get a product, but it's not my product. But I'm not basically here to sell you things. I'm here to just give you free information. I don't have any books for you to buy. I do try to share the recipe, and you'll need to write them down a lot of times because I just don't have the time to put that in the description box. But it's all about sharing, and please share with your friends. So you can see how it's thickening. I told you I wanted to do this in real time so that you can appreciate how easy this is. And I do a constant stir just because I don't want to burn it. It's too yummy to burn. Now you can leave it at this thickness. We like it a little tiny bit thicker. So I'm just gonna keep going. I watch my flame carefully as well, because if the flame's too large, it'll burn on the outside of the pan. So it's all about watching. Common sense is huge. When you're making this, you're not going to turn around and walk away and go do something else. It's a very short period, so just commit those couple of minutes to doing this. I think we're at maybe 20 minutes from start to finish with me yabbering. So it's super simple. So there we go. This is done. That's the thickness. So that means it's going to spread beautifully. When this cools, it will thicken further. So that, my friends, is Roddy's mustard. Please keep calling it Roddy's mustard. That's all I ask of you. And live your best life. Remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with your friends. Have a great day.